Hi again and welcome to this lesson, creating your Upwork account. So, we agreed, or I told you during the previous module, that Upwork is a platform where we are going to do our freelancing, where we'll be getting international clients and where we'll be getting 4 times our current salary. So how do you create an account? Pretty much like signing up for any account, but I want you to take some things into consideration because this is a work account and it has to do with it has a lot to do with you portraying yourself to international clients. So I want you to put some things in order before you jump onto upwork.com and create your account. If you have already created your account, just bear with me and see if there is anything you need to change and put together in your account, right? Or put in place in your account. So the first thing you need is a good email address. Now, no email address is bad, but because this is a work email, sometimes your clients may want to get it. You can create a new email if you already have one. So you dedicate one to Upwork. I have an email I dedicate to everything that has to do with Upwork, right? So you have to get a good email address. Now you may be wondering, oh, what is a good email address? Okay, let's look at the ones I have here. Maybe mishbishella2027 at gmail.com. So of course you know what that is. That's not really a professional email. It's hard to remember, and when someone wants to use it to like send you a message with that email, it's kind of funny to type, right? So another one, christianmark at gmail.com. Pretty simple. Then another one, sweetbabygirl2022 at gmail.com. So you have to choose which one of the 3 is good. So choose one and create something similar and say, okay, for a professional platform, I'm going to use a very simple email. Your first name, your last name at gmail.com, popular email, and you go with that, right? Instead of adding, yes, some people will say, oh, my name has been taken. Just add a year to it, maybe praises 2023 at gmail.com, right? Or maybe just find something and put it together so that it looks simple, easy to remember. Now I want you to get a good headshot photograph. Now a headshot photograph is not a passport, my brother. Headshot is not passport. They are different pictures entirely. So please get a good headshot. Go to yes, you can use your phone. I hear somebody just say, can I not use my phone? Yes, you can use your phone. Use your phone. Get something that looks like what you're seeing on your screen now. So if you can use your phone, get something like this. That's fine. Go with it. Now you could see this 4. I think you can get something like this and go with that. Now all of these are headshots you can go with. Now it must not really be all nice. I want to pause and give credit to Joel Amawe. The first picture you can see by your left was taken somewhere in 2019. Yeah, 2019 or 2018 by Joel Amawe. So that's his office. I was in his office when I took that picture. So it's not really anything fancy. Just get a good picture, a good smile. Do not, if possible, leave the glasses out of it. But if you cannot do without your glasses, you can see one of the headshots with glasses. So make sure you have a good headshot and go make sure you prepare that before you even go to create your account, because it will be required of you. Now I want you to create a CV. Now the reason you are creating a CV is so that you'll be able to impute it on the Upwork platform. You can import from your LinkedIn, but if you create a CV, it will allow you put accurate details that you can defend if someone is talking about it in an interview. So create a CV. Then the next thing is to complete your bio data. Upwork will ask you your name, place of origin, like the country, to ask you date of birth to make sure you are not below 18, to ask you some questions, right? So when you do all of that, the last part is to write something that sounds like about your work, what you've done. So you tell Upwork about yourself, right? So that's, you can also look at it as a career summary. So you just write it, hi, my name is Christian, I do XYZ, I've been doing this for blah blah blah. So all of that, I've put together some of the ones I've used, some I think you can model. I don't want you to copy them. I want you to just see them and see how it looks like. So if you go to the URL that is displayed, you have the link somewhere in the course description. So click the URL and you will see the ones I've put together. So I think you can use that to kickstart your profile. As time goes on, you can change it. It's not fixed. Anything you put there, except maybe your name and some important biodata can be changed. You get it? So then after you get that ready, you go on to upwork.com to register. Very simple registration. I could show you the process now, but it will change. It has changed a couple of times since I registered, so there's no need showing you one screen, and by the time someone is seeing the course and say, this is not what I saw. So it's like signing up. They'll just ask you questions and you will be filling the questions in. I think one of the questions I want to draw your attention to, when they say you are here to find work or you are here to hire, you have to choose you are here to find work, because the platform is for clients and freelancers. So if you choose you are here to hire, it means you are a client and the experience is different. You can't be looking for a job with a client account, right? So now Upwork is simple. You just go to upwork.com, then you find work, click on find work, then you follow the onboarding process. You put in your details, submit your ID card for KYC, which is a voter's card or an NIM or an international passport, depending on what you have. You submit that for KYC, and before you know it, your account will be set up. Some time ago, it used to be very strenuous setting up an account. So I want you to remember that it's not simple. You don't need to pay somebody to do it for you. So in the following slides, I want to just help you make your account stand out. It's about you. So I want to give you everything you need to make your account stand out. The first thing is you have to add certifications. Now, these certifications is not like your Kwara police certificate. I don't mean to disrespect anybody, but because it is not, it's hard to remember that, where is Kwara? Which is Kwara Poly? You get? So a certificate from Google, a certificate from HubSpot, a certificate from IBM, a certificate from Coursera, certificate from AWS, certificates from Microsoft, all of those will be able to sell you better than my Data State Polytechnic or Zoro certificate. Nobody knows that place again, especially in the international scene. They will have to Google it, and the result you see on Google is not even nice. So use a certificate from an institution that is recognized. These are not necessarily long or paid courses. They are short courses, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 40 hours, 10 hours, 3 hours courses. So you get them and you add them to your portfolio. Now, you get testimonials. I cannot overemphasize. Remember, I told you have to do free work and get reviews and recommendation. Now, for me, I have a lot of testimonials on my, not a lot, a handful, maybe 7 or so. I have some testimonials on my LinkedIn. So you can get them, prepare those ones. You can add them to your portfolio as what other clients are saying about you. Now, your portfolio looks like a gallery of the work you've done previously. So you can take the opportunity, add certificates, add screenshots of work you've done. If you're a video editor, add videos. If you are a presenter, do a very fine video, put it there. You get? So whatever you do, show it off as your portfolio. I think at one point I even did internet speed test and added it to my portfolio, because I don't want people to think I don't have a good network. You get it? So another time I added my workspace to my portfolio, not the plastic chairs, a good one, I mean. So you want to make sure your portfolio is enticing, because sometimes before a client reach out to you, they go through your profile. They check all of these things. So I want your profile to stand out. Now, another thing that you need to do is to get your pricing right. If you are just starting on the Upwork platform, you don't have to build so much when you are just starting. I like what the Philippines do. They are to be emulated. They can work so little. In fact, I had someone recently on Upwork, very small money. The guy did it. But as we were discussing, I realized that this guy is even richer than myself, like big time developer. But he's trying to build his portfolio on the Upwork platform. So he agreed to do a small job just to build his portfolio, right? So you must get your pricing right. Don't go and put $100 when you've not earned $10 on the platform. So get your pricing right. Now, I want to also let you know that we play by different rules. So if you go and check Indeed and say salary for so in the US, you are not in the US, my brother. And even if you are in the US, do you have the proof that they can trust you and give you that amount? You get it? Do you have a track record? So it's a different rule entirely for all of us in Nigeria, all of us in Africa. So let that sink into your mind when you prepare your Upwork account. If the person in US need to do 1, you need to do up to 7, right? Just an analogy for you to understand that we play by different rules. Now, I want to also draw your attention to the fact that we grow from ground up. So, yes, different time, because it's a marketplace. There is no level ground. Some people are experts, some people are intermediate, some people are entry level. You may start at entry level, but that does not mean you remain there. So you have to start from that bottom and grow it up. You can't just come and say somebody should give you an ad account of $10,000 to run. No, my brother, it does not work like that. So we play by different rules, and you grow from ground up. So it's not from up down, it's from ground up. So I want you to understand that. So if you have any question about setting up your account, again, it's simple. How you set up your account is like you are signing up for something. Just fill in your information. I think you can sign up with Google and add some other information. So it's very, very simple. If you have an account before, you don't have to create a new account. Upwork would not agree, except you will have to write them to close the previous one for the reasons best known to you, right? So set up the account, put it in order. In our next lesson, we're talking about the job board where you apply for the work. So that's what we'll be talking about in our next lesson. So thank you again for your time. Once again, my name is Christian. See you in the next lesson. Don't go anywhere.